What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Black Sheep Family and Autism. My name is Nicole. If you're new here, and if you're new here, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, be down with the gang. In the words of JJ. And I don't know if y'all can hear this stool chair. Yeah, it's lopsided AF. But we haven't got no more furniture. Like my kitchen table, I gave to my little cousin. So right now we just have the chairs. And I don't feel like taking out the boys' high chairs that's in the chairs, after chairs to sit in the chair. If that makes sense. So this is part 3 to that video. It's either gonna go inside part 2 or it will be a part 3 of the video. It just depends on how long part 2 is, because I don't want to make videos over 30 minutes. I also want to say that this video is not at all to like shade somebody, anything like that. It's just basically my real life, realistic experience dealing with a custody case, some of what I'm going through. I'm doing this video so my audience can relate to me more, so people can relate to me more. Also, Chrissy actually helped me, you know, come out, because people, when they hear that you don't have custody of your kids, they just feel as if the worst has happened and that's why you don't have custody of your kids. Like, no, it's a lot of court systems that if they feel like the father's more fit, they will tend to send them there. I also told y'all how my oldest kids that even got them, I temporarily signed custody over to them. I was told that I am a good storyteller, so kudos to me, because I normally don't do story times. Well, this will be its own separate part 3 to this custody case thing or whatever. A lot of it, y'all, I don't like. People feel as if I must be guilty so I don't talk about it, or what's going on, or like, I don't know if people think that I'm shame so I don't talk about it. Like, no, it's not none of that. It's just nothing positive with this whole case to me. It's never good news to me. It's not good news that's going on. I don't like to speak about negativity, because when you put negative out, you get negative back. But I am still doing this video because I want you guys to be able to relate to what I'm going through. It could be anybody going through this stuff. So if you know somebody, if you know someone that don't have custody of their kids, it might not be because they're not it might not be the simple filler thing that they're just not a shit mom, or they just didn't want their kids. And it might not be that. It might be some whole legal stuff going on behind it, and it just is what it is. I also got my phone over here, and I'm about to out on y'all because this is really the best looking part of the house right now since we just moved in. And this is the only part where I could actually record where it looks somewhat eye-pleasing but not just too crazy. So yeah, and I can charge my phone and go through my notes with this stuff. I'm not gonna go into too much of depth with what's going on with the case, but I'm kind of gonna update y'all because it's a lot. And again, I wasn't told that it was something I could not speak about. I'm not gonna say anybody's name in this, like my kid's dad name, his wife name, his mother name, the judge, the kid's attorney, my attorney. I'm not saying anyone's name in there just because of privacy reasons, and for what? Like, y'all know what the story is. Y'all kind of need to know. Hold on, y'all. Okay, yeah, I decided to kind of move that a little bit further back or whatever, so it won't just be all up in my grill like that. So hopefully, y'all, let me check the sound. Lord. Okay, as y'all can tell, I haven't recorded in a minute. Also, I see when I watch my videos back that I sniffle a lot. I need to find some type of allergy medicine because my sinuses are horrible. They've been horrible since I was a kid. I probably need to try to take some Claritin like the boys do, and maybe that'll dry me up so that I'm not sniffing a lot. At first I just thought it was because of the makeup. So I don't know how I want to start this. Okay, I'm gonna start with, I guess you could say, the kid's attorney. The kid's attorney in this case, and I know it like part 1, 2, and 3. I'm gonna try to put these up like each day instead of being on my schedule so y'all don't forget, or I'm still gonna be on my schedule, just put it at the end of the video so you can see part 1 and 2 or whatever, catch up with this one. So with the kid's attorney, it's funny how it's funny how the case and how people like to do stuff when they feel as if you cannot afford to do it. The kid's attorney came into play because, again, he thought that since we wasn't like just out here balling, that somebody was really struggling to make ends meet and could never afford to pay the kid's attorney. So I guess he thought that way I would be in contempt. Like I wasn't in contempt with far as the drug test, but I was like, basically, it took 2 weeks, so you know that's the gray area of black and white. So law is just not black and white. It's gray areas and where you can slip through the cracks. That he wanted this kid's attorney. This kid's attorney was I would say close to $800. He thought that I wasn't gonna ever be able to afford it, but I paid it because I thought, this is my first time dealing with anything like this. I have never had to deal with custody. I don't know anybody that had to deal with custody in my life ever. Most people can be adults and just figure out what's best for the kids. Hence why I kind of gave him custody of the kids, because I thought at the time it would be better for him. And that who I was dealing with, like, they might have cheated on me and been a snake to me, but I mean, your kids still need their mom and they still need both parents. Like, this person know how it was not to have his dad, but just to have his grandma. But his dad didn't care about him. His dad married and went on about his life, so he knows how they feel. And I kind of think something mentally is still stemming from that, to even take your kids away from their biological mother. Makes no sense to me. So, anyway, with that being said, he wanted the kid's attorney. The kid's attorney, y'all, I had to pay $600 for it. She had a phone interview with me and she met me one time. Like, so that was like 2 times that I have even spoke with her or whatever. She was speaking to him. She was able to do a home visit with him. She couldn't do a home visit with me or me and my husband ever, because this is how far back that this person was not following the order that the same judge in court that we are with now had ordered. I was ordered 3 weekends. I think it was the 1st, 2nd, and the 4th week of the month or whatever, which was cool. I picked them up on Friday. I dropped them off on Monday. Didn't have to be bothered with my baby daddy, which was what I wanted. We don't even have to interact with each other, because at the end of the day, it's just about these kids spending time with me and about these kids knowing you. So whatever. I also, in the previous order, like when he originally got the kids, I was able to get the kids on Sunday into Tuesday. So what his parents would do, him and his parents would do, they would sit here and say that they're having like a family gathering, a family something, dinner or whatever at 6 o'clock with the family. They were having dinner time and blah 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 this, blah 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 that. So just go get her from school Monday. Monday get here, they go check her out of school on Mondays. And he had checked her out so much in previous years so that I couldn't get her, so much that he was going to court for truancy and stuff like that. So yeah, so now they way to weasel around that is, okay, well, if we just pick her up 10-20 minutes before her mom's supposed to pick her up, and I didn't want to get truancy on me, so I'm gonna pick you up on the time that you supposed to be picked up. Like, that's just stupid. And it's a whole order saying that they didn't like the fact that the school system in that particular city was like, well, we have a whole court docket that she's supposed to get them. Like, we gotta follow the order. They didn't like that, but they could not stop me from getting them, but they could not stop them from getting them. So they would go pick her up, pick Carter up, pick both of them up, and they have it 2 different schools, which is stupid to me. But they'd pick them up, and that way I couldn't get them. So then they just left Tuesday, which my days are on Tuesday, in which I could have went and picked them up whenever I wanted to, because they were not going to stop me from getting them, but I would have been in court in contempt. So it's just funny to me how this case within itself is, this person can literally not obey the order at fucking all and constantly get away with it. These kids are losing days, losing time with their other parent that's just trying to parent and see their kids, so their kids don't grow with a complex that they mama don't want them or they mama not around. Like, that actually has a whole toll on the kids. And I feel like with this whole court proceeding and this whole court system, they don't give 2 fucks about the fucking kids. Like, they say that they do, and they say that it's in the best interest of the kids, but how is it in the best interest of the kids to, on a technicality, have somebody with supervised visitation, and also y'all knew what type of person this person was? Back to the kid's attorney. She told him in one court, why wasn't I able to do my home visit with the mom? And he kept saying, well, because I know, he kept saying because I didn't want you to, or he kept saying something stupid. And she was like, you can't do that. That's against the law. That's against the order. You can't do that. You can't just simply not let her see the kids. Like, that is against the law. He verbatimly told this woman, well, I know what child law is, but my law is what I want my law to be, and I'm not gonna do it. And like, he stood by that. Like, and I know some of y'all probably like, well, how wasn't you mad? Because I'm used to it. Like, he does what the fuck ever he wants to. There's no repercussions for what the fuck he wants to. And the court proceeding just showed me that he can do what the fuck ever he wants to, even though it's a judge that's over here like, nah, bro, like, you supposed to do this. I honestly feel as if it would make more sense if we got joint custody and could like squash the whole thing. You get on, I have him 1 week, you have him 1 week, and we keep going, instead of wasting time and money steady coming to court for bullshit. So she told him that, like, his whole defense was, I want her to go to jail, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. Hence why I'll pay 10 bands and back child support. Also, and for people that don't know, like, with the amount of child support that I have, it's quite easy and quite fast that it can accumulate that fast. Especially when you had a child and not working, you have a child with autism. It's like a lot to go on in my day to day, and of course, don't give a fuck about what you're doing day to day. Even though, like I told y'all in other video, I have tried, like, this person has told me, and my husband can be the witness to that in text, that a certain amount will work, and now he don't want that certain amount. Now he want the max or whatever it can be, just to try to fuck me up, because he's that much of an evil ass person. Like, you're that much of a spiteful ass person. Mind you, now I tried to work it out with him, with his child support, because his child support was higher, and it's because he pissed off the caseworker because he was lying and manipulating. And that don't have nothing to do with me. With the kid's attorney, she was upset that she couldn't do her home visit, and she knew that he just was doing what the fuck ever he wanted to. So what I was told, and that was before this even happened, because I was like, my son had left his glasses and I gave them to her or whatever, and she was like, well, you're gonna see your kids before Christmas. I can guarantee you that you're gonna see your kids before Christmas. And it's like, no, I knew it. Like, I know this person. Like, this person is salty with fucking life. Like, this person hates fucking life. Like, no one that, and my bad, y'all, I probably should have said this earlier, but this video is not intended for kids. Like, my channel is not even intended for kids. This is a real life video, and this is like a real lifestyle video. So if you got some kids, don't have them in here. I'm gonna try to cut back on the cursing or whatever, or try to bleep it in there or whatever. But yeah, I gave her my child glasses because I was like, I'm not gonna see him. He's already not letting me see them. And she was like, no, like, he that's a law. Like, he has to go by the order. And I'm like, but he don't, and he never have, and he never will. Like, because he's just him. He do it for so long, and then he goes back to his ways of doing what the fuck ever he wants to do. And she was like, no, that's not how I go, because I could go to court and get the whole case overturned if he's not gonna go by the order. So his way around it, not going by the order, not letting me see my kids, was, I think she's on drugs. I feel like she's on drugs, and she's on drugs, she's unfit, she's unstable. And the kid's attorney told him, like, you are the only person that's acting like you're unstable and you're unfit. You are the only person out here that's giving me, like, attitude. Like, I haven't got that with her, or whatever. So, she told him that, and he was like, he wanted a drug test, he demanded a drug test and all this drug tests, so everyone had to take a drug test. Mind you, now, he knew that he wanted to take a drug test, so he had time to save his money, put his money up for the drug test. That's how I'm on supervised visitation, because this motherfucker don't want me to even see my kids. Like, at the end of the day, don't want me to see them, don't let me talk to them. And let me go up with the kid's attorney. The kid's attorney is not only like a ad litem, I think that's what they call him, ad litem, I call him a kid's attorney, but she's an ad litem, and she's also a judge. So she's busy AF right now. But y'all, when I sit here and say that it's like, what the hell happened with all the time that I missed here? So if he can't, you know, play around on it for it to look like, oh, well, I just didn't get my kids. We just don't even talk about it. We just, whatever. We come to court for a totally separate situation, which was child support, and people want to sit here and talk about how he's been up on going to appointments and he's been doing this, doing that. I'm pretty damn sure that his mama still is taking my little girl to all her appointments, just like she was with, my son, just like she had been doing, because that's who wanted them. My baby daddy just wanted not to have to pay that much money in child support. And she wanted my kids because she don't want a black bitch to have the kids because I don't like her because she's a bitch. Speaking of his mother, not the kid's attorney. Just to clarify that, because people love to try to twist your stuff around. I'm gonna have to bleep out some of these so all that happened. Let's see. The most recent thing that she was telling me is now that he got what he wanted, which was me to have supervised visitation. And when I did the 4 hours, and which is really only 3 because it takes 30 minutes to get to where they at and 30 minutes to get back. So that's already an hour worth of driving. So it's really just 3 hours. But let's just say it was 4 hours. That's 36 hours a month that I actually spent with my kids when I was getting them 3 times on the weekend, like 3 times a month on the weekends or whatever. It's not what I wanted, but it was, you know, some time with my kids that I could see my kids. And she was, the kid's attorney proceeded to tell me, like, because all of what happened before was like over a year ago, like literally a year ago, like in February of last year, 2019. Today is February the 24th, I think, in 2020. So literally, I have seen her for a year. So a lot of bits and pieces, they forget or they just don't bring up, but I don't forget it because they're my kids. I'm not gonna forget it. Like, I understand that this attorney has like her kids attorney thing that she's doing, and I understand that she has like what do you call it, she's the judge, so yeah, she's not gonna just remember everything unless she wrote it down. And she was telling me when we was in the court, like, well, you supposed to get 2 days a week or whatever, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. I would rather be on a weekend. The only reason why it was Friday, I was getting them like a whole day, like they'd spend a night, well, 2 nights. So they spend 2 nights or whatever. I get them from school, they spend that night, and then they spend the next night, then they go to school. He sat here and told my son to sit here and tell them that I said that I was going to kill him. Yeah. Because this was a ploy for me to get banned from school, which worked or whatever because of all the shootings in school. But yeah, why would I tell my 9-year-old that I'm going to kill his dad, knowing that we are in a whole custody dispute, custody debate, this, that, and the third? Like, what sense would that make? And like, even if we wasn't, why would I tell my kids some stupid shit like that? Like, why would I tell you that? Like, I'm gonna sit here and give you temporary custody of these kids because I want what's best for the kids at the time. If at the time I'm not my best, I'm not too proud to sit here and say that I was not my best and I needed his father to help. Like, you're his dad. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. I know it's a lot of women that's like spiteful and bitter, like my baby daddy is, and just do whatever so the woman can't see their kids. Like, that's, well, for the father not to be able to see their kids, like, he's just a baby mama in a man body. Like, that's it. That's all it is, sis. So yeah, even though it was unfounded, no proof, the story changed about 3 times because when you have a 9-year-old lie, they can't keep up with the same lie. His story changed from the school, his story changed from the police department, his story changed from DHS. Mind you, at the time, my child didn't even have no cell phone, so who do you think called DHS? And also, who do you think sat here and took him to the police station to falsify 2 reports? Really 3. When people are not lying, their story never changed because they know what happened verbatimly when they're not lying. And some people might be like, "Ooh, nah, my child wouldn't do this and I couldn't do this." When you're getting brainwashed and when you're scared of your parent, it ain't tell them what the hell. It ain't tell them what he would do or say. Because Carter was the one that liked coming to my house because I guess you could say the fun parent, but I'm the parent that be with you on the weekends. So I'm not gonna sit in the house with you all day. Now, he would have did better off with me not doing nothing with my kids had it been during the week because it would have been school days and I wouldn't just had y'all out like that. But on the weekends, we're gonna go do stuff besides sit in the house. And y'all know that I don't like sitting in the house. No way, I'm a real active to-go type person. I do not like to sit around the house all day. So I'm not gonna make my kids do that. It's not trying to be the fun parent, it's the fact that I don't like to sit down in the house my damn self. I guess that's crime. So, back on with the kids attorney, she sat here and was like, well, he agreed to, mind you now, he never put me on the list of the school unless he was court-ordered to do it. Then he still took me off whenever he wanted to. Just like when my son was in that facility, he took me off that contact list whenever he wanted to. So he never really just followed through with the order. So she was like, well, he said that he would, you know, put your uncle on the list. And I like looked at her like, nigga, you alright. And when I looked at her like that, like when I looked at her like that, y'all, you know how somebody look like they're offended because you're like, I don't believe that shit. But like, not trying to talk about the kid's attorney, but you are the same attorney that was like, well, if he does not follow this order, I'm gonna ask for it to be overturned. And come to find out that she can't ask for the case to be overturned if she haven't did a home visit. So it'll look real biased. So it's just like stuff that you say that he's going to do, and you know and you feel and you believe that he's going to do, he's a liar. So I don't believe nothing. I've been dealing with this person since before the kids was born and since before this case. This person is a very good liar and a very good manipulator. Why would I believe anything that he sit here and tell you? He'd tell you whatever to keep custody of the kids. And she kind of looked at me like, did she just roll her eyes like, yeah, the fuck, like, but I wasn't meaning it like towards her, but more than likely she tried to take it like that or took it like that, but it was just like, I know that he fucking lying. And if he do it, he's only gonna do it long enough while we're in court, and then he's gonna take my uncle off the list. So also with the drug tests or whatever, my husband's supposed to take the drug test when they figured out that we had gotten married, even though they still had the wrong name on the paperwork, but I digress. He's supposed to take the drug test, and Jay never took the drug test because why would he take a drug test when I'm already not being let to see my kids? Like, it just does not make no sense. And mind you, now the test is anywhere between, I think it was $350, so it was almost $400. Why would he take a test and I'm still not able to see I'm not even seeing them, so why would he take it? And they brought me back to court and made me take a second one. Mind you, both of them I paid for. So yeah, it makes no sense. And they're still trying to hold on to the old drug test, even though we know once we go back to court, they're gonna argue, well, it wasn't that day. And I have an argument of my own. So let me get to the notes, y'all. Let me see how long this video is. Wow. I'm gonna try to get to my notes and get through this as fast as possible. Okay. People that know me, that know this case, that I guess know us, really feel like I feel a way about him being married. I don't care. I don't know why I should care or why would I care. She just had a baby in January or February. So the baby gonna be Aquarius, but anyway, his wife just had a baby. I know she's a DHS worker, or was a DHS worker. I know she's in, I think, a sorority. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. The only thing that I can sit here and say is she like better than his last wife, because his last wife was a full-on straight up bitch. Like, she wanted to argue with me, she wanted to pick fights with me. She was sitting here letting the dude basically manipulate her, like, oh, Nicole said this about you, and she'd call me, be like, well, blah 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 this, blah 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 that. Like, girl, worry about your husband. Why are you even on my phone? Because all I do is sit here and call my baby dad, like, you need to get your bitch off my phone. So this particular person, she don't be on my Facebook inboxing me. She don't be on my phone, playing on my phone. She don't be calling me. She don't be texting me. She don't bother me. So I don't have no reason of why. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about somebody that I don't know. Like, it's just, she ain't never did nothing to me. Somebody asked how do I feel about him having a baby. Again, I don't care. He's supposed to be able to move on with his life. I don't know how other people feel about this stuff. I feel like if I was mad that he was married, or mad or felt a way about him being married or having kids, somewhere deep down I would still have feelings. I don't have feelings for him. Like, he's like the spitting seed of the devil. Only thing that I can say about the situation is I hope that they actually work, because if they don't, she could be looking at going through the same bullshit I'm going through. So hopefully they work out. That's pretty much all I can say. And hopefully she's actually taking notes, and because anything that him and his mom can think of, they're gonna use it against her in court and try to take their baby. So, and then they're married, so it's automatically joint custody when you're married in the state of Arkansas. So yeah. Hold on now. Hello.